Welcome to PuppetWork News, your favorite elite news team. Led by me, Arthur Aldman, along with roving reporter Phil. This week, the weather will be presented by guest weatherman Frank. The network has decided to try a temporary weatherman after a focus group revealed that for some people, Fergie was just too difficult to understand. Focus group? Probably just a room full of hippies. Welcome on board, Frank. We look forward to hearing the weather from you later. So here's tonight's news with the PuppetWork News team. And if this works out, I'll have yet another name I have to try to remember. Frank. Welcome to PuppetWork News. Our top story tonight: PuppetWork Productions is in talks to be brought on board for a marketing campaign with a leading international events agency. The details are still unclear at this stage, but I think we can all agree just how exciting this news is. Stay tuned for more updates coming soon. First up, over to Phil for the international news. Phil?
Hello, and thank you for joining me here in England. Once again, I am happy and pleased to report that nothing much is happening. There were earlier rumours of a clash between gangs from Dorsetshire and Devonshire over which should be on the bottom, the jam or the cream on a scone. The matter was resolved when a group of Scots arrived, suggesting that it didn't matter as long as the whole thing was battered and deep fried.
And you had to get a degree to report that?
It's the news, Arthur, like it or not.
Not.
I'm Phil for PuppetWork News in Londonshire.
And now let's take a look at the weather with our temporary weatherman Frank. Over to you, Frank.
Flounder. Weather. Sardine. Sardine. Weather. Sardine. Weather.
Thanks, Frank, for that detailed review of the weather. Sounded a lot like the same as Fergie. But gotta do what the focus group wants us to do. Well, folks, you heard it here. The outlook for the weekend isn't looking so great. You know what also isn't looking great? The local news. In local news, our top story tonight, once again the relationship between the lead anchor and cameraman deteriorate. Steve, you know what you did. I thought we were good. Well, we were okay. Last night as we left the station, I even thought, Steve, he's an odd guy, but really, he's okay. And now what? This morning when I pull into the car park, whose shiny spaceship do I find in my space? I know it was you, Steve. Are you really going to try to pretend it was anybody else with both a Republican and Democrat bumper sticker on the back? Next time I'm going to take your lunch, Steve. Well, that's a wrap for the PuppetWork News this week. Available every Friday. See you next time on PuppetWork News. Do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe, too.
Yeah, totally odd. Oddest job ever. Just read what was written on the teleprompter.